why don't you come on back, have a seat. We're going to move on to cueing and the three-phase cueing model. So we just finished musicality. We talked about the timing. We talked about that 32 count phrase, the 8 count, the downbeat, all that fun stuff, which should start making some more sense. And now we're going to tie it all together with this cueing model. So this is how we break down the choreography. It's a simple formula that you can apply to every single 8 count that you do. So once you know it, you know it. So this is how we broke it down. We broke it down this way. We have a phase 1 cueing, which is introduce, phase 2, improving the move, and phase 3 is inspiring. So this is how we do it. So let's start with introducing the move. This is your phase 1, which is what we're mainly going to focus on today later on. Introducing the move. You name the move. Direction of the move, timing of the move, options, the rhythm, simple things, the fundamentals of that move. So the way it's going, which leg starts it, that sort of thing. If you're going to start at half tempo, breaking down the move, and then when you move on, going up tempo, or doing it without the arms, that sort of thing. I'll demonstrate in a second. So after you name the move, kind of give them that main basic cue, you move on to phase 2, which is improving the move. And this is where you ask yourself, how can I make this move better? How can I give it a progression or a regression? How can I give it more of an exercise benefit so they feel it more in their thighs or more in their obliques? Something that way so that they really start making the moves more dynamic so that they're getting a better workout. Even though it's not supposed to be exercise, we are exercising and we are dance fitness. So you also at this point want to give them examples of how they should feel, the style, what you think it should be feeling like. So if it's like, oh, the arm should feel like it's going up and then down, that sort of thing. This is also what we call the take it up section. So we have the introduce it and then we take it up as we improve the move. This is also where if you cued it in phase 1 without arms, you will add arms. This is a progression. Or if you did it half tempo, you move it into up tempo. And I'll demonstrate a little later. So then we move on into our inspire phase, which is phase 3. We consider this the own it phase. Owning it, making it their own. This is where you as an instructor really come in handy because you need to inspire them and motivate them to really go for it. This is when you want to tell them, yes, just like that. Make them, make the move bigger, more dynamic. I like to say for my ladies, let your hair down, let it go. Enjoy yourselves. Really get into the moves and own it. Make it your own. Enjoy that style. You can also give them options, congratulate them, push them, challenge them, give them an option that you're like, hey, if you get lower during this low move, you're working everything more here in your thighs. I like to always tell people that. Make everything more dynamic, everything bigger. And of course, if you get lower, you're always going to get more workout in those legs. Biggest muscle group, right? So, as you see, after we finish inspiring and owning it, you start right back over into phase 1, which is introducing it on that next 8 count. So again, you apply the exact same thing to breaking down that next 8 count. Something else you need to know, when you get protein, this will give you everything you need. And I said this before, it gives you the tools you need, but this also gives you a video of the breakdown. It will break down step by step, move by move, so you don't have to put in the thinking of, oh gosh, this is a new move, I don't know how to break that down. We give all that to you with protein. So after you watch your overview video and after you watch your class video, you move on to that breakdown and you study that. And that's where you really learn because like I said, this is the meat of your class, is breaking down those steps so that they feel successful and you feel successful because we want you to feel comfortable breaking down these moves so that your class really can understand it and they're going to get a better workout and they're going to thank you for it at the end. So what I'm going to do now is everyone's going to stand up and we're going to do a little exercise with phase 1 cueing. And then from there, we're going to break up and you guys are going to be the instructors and you're going to cue it this way and practice breaking everything down. So I'm going to start with as I said, the high-low. This is only a 2 count move. Sometimes, well, most of the time with size is you have much more intricate moves, so you'll have a full 8 count. In this case, you're going to break down 4 counts, make sure they understand it and repeat it. Then you're going to break down the other 4 counts, part 2 of that 8 count, break that down. That's your phase 1. So you take an entire time breaking down an 8 count into 4 count parts. Then in phase 2, you put those 2 together, making your full 8 count before moving on to the next 8 count. So it's all math, and we'll go through it a little better in just a second when we break up into groups. So first things first, we do a high-low. And does anyone remember what that move is considered? It is a cardio move. We consider this a cardio move because you jump right into it and they can practice the repetition and get that cardio up versus a choreo move, which is a little more intricate. So I'm going to do it, let's see, I'll do half tempo. So I'm going to do it half tempo, so that's going to be with my arms. And then I'll do it without my arms and show you those two versions, and then we'll pick which one we want to do to move on to phase 2. So here is the high-low broken down half tempo. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it high and low. Take it high and low. Back, high, right foot, left foot. Good. So that's one way to break it down. Another way to break it down, no arms, but up tempo. 6, 7, 8. High and low. High and low. We go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yes? That's your phase 1. So, again, I gave them the direction they were going. Right leg. Told them high, told them low. Whatever version you feel is comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the half time with the arms, and I'm going to go into phase 2 cueing. So we start breaking it down. We say half time, 6, 7, 8. High and low. You'll hear it in the music. High and low. Take it up. Here we go. High and low. Flip your head if you can. Stretch those arms. High and low. Yeah? So you see how we took it up? We progressed to a higher part of the move, a more dynamic part of the move, so that they get more of a workout. I'll tell you, that high-low is no joke. So that's how we move on to that phase 2. But again, phase 1 is your basics. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to practice that phase 1, and then we'll move on to doing phase 2 and phase 3. So go ahead and break into groups. Pick your first instructor to go, and you're going to start teaching yourselves. Again, you already know how to cue because we worked on it before. So let's do it. Time to practice.